Stop playing with me.
Oh, Bruja, with the magic divine, daughter of Ocean, her spirit will shine. Guided by Yeshua, with ancestors' might, in her aura of gold, we find our light.
She is completely living above her means per the usual. Pretending to be so fucking filthy rich and got so much paper, but bitch, where is your son's fucking therapist? Okay? He needs a speech therapist and he needs a physical therapist. Why haven't you spent so much of your money on some of that shit? I tell you why, cause baby, that paper ain't papering, is it? Broke ass. When she called y'all broke, just refer back to this fucking.
Here's the proof of Chrisean leaving Junior unattended at the beach at 3 in the morning while she's partying with her friends on the side. Like, did y'all notice everywhere she takes Junior, she has him in a stroller and puts a blanket on top of him as if he's a newborn? He's about to be 2 years old. And just look how close he is to the water. Y'all know in the nighttime, the tides, the current is fuck. The water be pulling you in. Like, does she even realize what she's doing? Like, sis, if you can't take care of a child, tell somebody. This is not okay. And some people were saying that this baby is always so sleepy, so drowsy. People are thinking that she's giving him to sleep. While she's out, she's doing her own thing. Because y'all already know this is not the first time. She was literally in the studio and she had him covered in the blanket, in a stroller on the side while she's over there with her friends. At this point, her friends need to be held accountable too. Because y'all just partying with Chrisean, but y'all see what's going on. She's bringing her child and she has her child unattended. She's not watching him. She's not taking care of him. She thinks, oh, if I put a blanket on top of him, he'll be fine. Excuse me? She treats Junior as if he's a newborn. He's about to be 2. He does not know how to walk. I mean, yo, when Blueface said, who's gonna watch the baby? Moment of fucking silence, because he was so right. And I never thought in a million years that I would agree with Blueface. I didn't. But seeing that picture and seeing Junior on the beach like that at 3 in the morning with nobody around him is just crazy. God bless.
Put it there, Rosie. I give you his store. I give you his store. $100 a head. What you think? Well, you're rich. Yeah, I give him his store. Whoa, he stood up for them. Whoa.
All right, y'all. So let's keep on going and let's record or let's talk about our next reading. I'm talking about record. I'm already recording. So here we are talking about this crazy ass little gal, Chrisean Malone again. A lot of y'all had asked some very good questions in the comments on YouTube, and let me see if I can pull them up real quick. Let me see. I'm trying to use a split screen, but y'all of course can't see this. Trying to find them. Let me see where y'all latest comments is. The comments that have not been seen. Hold on, let me go to those. Well, not the comments that I haven't been seeing. I ain't reading none of them comments. I'm trying to find the post where y'all was commenting on Chrisean and the shit she had going on. Okay, so one of my followers, shout out to you. Her name is Alyssa Back. I think that's what that says. But it says, can you do an update on Chrisean, Blue, Chrisean Jr. and Jaden Jr. Wait. Basically, she's asking, can I do an update on Chrisean Jr., Jaden, and Blue? Okay. She's stating that, and not stating, y'all have seen it, the medical records have come out, and allegedly it's a lot of shit in those documents that is a lot, is damning. I put it at the beginning of the video for y'all. Hope you had a chance to read it or look at it. Now, I'm not saying that all of it is true, but it is hard to overlook the fact that in that alleged soap notes that was released, allegedly, and I mean allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, it was stated that Junior has syphilis and that he still has that hernia because he was supposed to have 2 surgeries, and Chrisean didn't take her ass back and get the second one, or let him get the second one. Not only does he allegedly have syphilis, he also was born with fetal alcohol syndrome. And not only that, y'all, y'all saw the video at the beginning. The bitch had the baby all in the smoke shop and all at the fucking beach, unwatched. Just got this baby out 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning with her while they smoking, drinking, listening to loud music, just completely neglecting the fuck out of this poor baby. Okay, so everything that was in that in her soap notes or in Junior's soap notes, although as someone who used to be in the medical field and I used to handle EMRs, I'm gonna say that may not be real. That EMR that they put out, that I'm talking about, the one in the beginning where it was talking about the palliative care and all of that, that might not be real. But what I am gonna say is that this may have come from a person who works in the medical field, and that person is correctly diagnosing Junior without even have seen him, okay? If it's not real, okay? If it's real, then I'm going to walk this back and be like, yeah, that shit was real. But if it's not, hear me out. I find so much truth in the description that that person used that they had to have either saw Junior's records and they wrote this out themselves and made it look like some real shit, or this is really his fucking records. And as I've already told y'all, and y'all already know, Chrisean is a piece of shit. Okay. It also said allegedly that Junior was born with that Coca-Cola in the system, and I ain't talking about soda, baby. I ain't talking about soda. I'm talking about that Pyrex and motherfucking baking soda material, honey. That baby had Pyrex in his system. Let's put it like that. And I know that from reading about children who were born to people that may have snorted cocaine or, goddamn, used drugs. Yes, I have clients who have had drug issues. They are healed from there, or not healed, one step at a time for them, but they are no longer dependent on the vice that brought them so much hell. But knowing what I know, dealing with people who were on cocaine real heavy, or on heroin real heavy, or on crack real heavy, or chewed pills like Miss Thang here allegedly does, or was an alcoholic. Those babies be born with severe digestive issues. Like one girl that was my client, her baby had to have surgery on his bottom because he was born without a butthole. And one of the effects of it was because she used cocaine so heavily, probably during, her pregnancy too as well. That's why that baby had issues. And yes, the baby was born disabled. Like the baby, he's missing a few chromosomes. He should be about 20 now. Like he's grown now. But when he was a baby, he was born without a butthole. And it's because his mama was getting high while she was pregnant, or she stopped getting high, she say around her 3rd month or her 5th month. I forget what she said, but her baby was taken from her for a little bit, but they brought the baby back and she had to do drug treatment classes, which led to her getting in rehab. Now, I'm not saying that she didn't relapse, but this ain't about her. What I'm pointing out is the fact that Chrisean, we saw her smoking and drinking her entire pregnancy, contributed to the exact reason why Junior has the alleged disabilities that he has right now. And in that video of her with him on the fucking beach, baby, that child is really small to be almost 2 years old. Okay. I know all babies are not created equally, and all my fucking babies ain't gonna be the same size, but Junior is quite tiny to be what is he? She say 13 or 16 months old, somewhere between 13 and 16 months old. He's really small. Okay. Not only that, have y'all noticed that the motherfucking baby is riding in a pumpkin seat at 1 year old, or or am I missing something? By around about 6 months old, the baby should be in a seat that's sitting up, or that should be in an upright position, right? Tell me why that baby's still riding in a motherfucking pumpkin seat, y'all. Because he can't sit up. Because he cannot walk. Okay, and when she took him to the beach, she called herself taking him and dipping him in the ocean, trying to either petition Mommy Wata or Yemoya to or Alakun to bless this baby's leg so he can start walking, so she won't have to face the karma of having a disabled child. Yeah, that's right. That's what she called herself doing, but it's not gonna happen, baby. Okay? You made the choice to get high and drink your entire fucking pregnancy. The results of it is the baby that you hold in your arms right now. Or excuse me, don't hold, because baby, this bitch do not hold that baby. And when she do, she holds him, like I said in the previous reading, like he's a fucking burden. To her, that baby was a pawn in a scheme that failed for her. Okay? We're going to get into all of that because we got several reads to do on this bitch. And I'm going to break them up into videos rather than having on them timestamps. Okay? You know, just have, what would y'all rather have? One just long video? I don't know. I might mash them together while I'm editing. Anyway, let's just read Chrisean's energy overall, because although I don't think that EMR is real, EMR is electronic medical record. You know, don't keep shit on paper now, or they shouldn't be. And for those of you bitches that keep on, oh, this is a HIPAA violation. HIPAA. Do you know what HIPAA is, sweetheart? Let me read that to you. You bitches, and you TikTok bitches do it the worst. I don't know why the uneducated have such a loud and large voice on TikTok, but baby, y'all need to be quiet a lot of the motherfucking times. I'm talking about be heavy on the shut the fuck up sometimes. Hold on. Let's put define HIPAA. And a lot of y'all don't even motherfucking use the spell the acronym right. It's HIPAA. Okay? A lot of y'all be like hippopotamus, HIPPA. No, baby, it's HIPAA. 2 A's at the end, motherfucker. Anyway, let's define HIPAA. HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, is a U.S. federal law enacted in 1996 to protect sensitive patient information, PHI. It establishes national standards for safeguarding PHI, ensuring privacy and security of medical records. HIPAA has 2 key rules: the privacy rule and the security rule, which regulate how PHI is handled, stored, and transmitted. Okay? Now, if a person who worked at the clinic, hospital, wherever she's having Junior treated or was being treated, released it, that would be a violation of HIPAA, okay? People speaking on shit that's already the fuck out here. People speaking on shit that we can already the fuck see. Like there is something the fuck wrong with that little boy, okay? That is not a violation of HIPAA, okay? You TikTok motherfucking imbeciles. A creator having an opinion on the fact that Chrisean clearly drank and smoked her entire fucking pregnancy and gave birth to a little boy who is possibly blind, who cannot walk, and who is missing his fucking developmental milestones is not a violation of HIPAA, you dumbass bitches, okay? Climb down out of Chrisean's motherfucking ass, sucking on her motherfucking sphincter, okay? She's a fucked up bitch. At the end of the day, she had time to terminate that baby. I know that's harsh for a lot of y'all to hear, but she could have yeeted that baby a long time ago. But I'm finna tell y'all, since I done went 12 minutes into yet another motherfucking rant about an irresponsible motherfucking worthless ass woman who had the audacity to birth a baby in her unhealthy ass womb. And I don't want to hear that Chrisean is young, okay? And I will not hear y'all no more when y'all tell me to go light on somebody or take it easy or give them a chance, because fuck y'all, okay? I said fuck Chrisean a long time ago. But y'all came on here saying that I was being mean. And y'all said that I can't say what I say about Nikki because I was being mean to Chrisean. So I gave the bitch a break. I wished her well. I spoke life over this hoe when y'all clearly she deserved every piece of motherfucking dragging that she receives. Okay? When I told y'all she was a piece of shit and we shouldn't have been fucking with this bitch or thought nothing of her when she hit Carlissa in the eye, regardless to what the fuck you feel about Carlissa, you don't hit nobody's motherfucking Mom Dukes in the face, bitch. The way she talking about running up on Tia, like on Tia Kemp, like Tia ain't somebody's motherfucking 47-year-old mama. This bitch has no respect for older women, okay? Because why should she? Her crackhead ass mama don't give a fuck to her, then lied to her and told her that some white man is her daddy, and clearly that man is not her daddy. I don't give a fuck if her name is Malone and his is too. That's not her daddy. The nigga that her mama lived in the house with that she called daddy, that I think that's the one Blueface socked the fuck out. He shouldn't have done that, but that was his response to her hitting his mama in the eye, okay? He may not ever say it, but in his heart, that's why he did that shit, okay? But that ain't Chrisean's daddy either, okay? Them kids' mama was a crack whore. And Chrisean is a crack baby. Anyway, this little unhappy ass bitch, honey. Just an unhappy ass bitch. I'm so glad that people are seeing that she's played out. Her brand of entertainment is played out because she's evil, she's toxic, and all of them are, okay? All of them are. Her sister, her entire family. And the people that were fucking with her and they done fell back like Kaylani. We're gonna talk about her beef with them too. We're gonna get into that, but not in these cards. This is just specifically this bitch's energy. This is her feeling mad and being a hater because or her stating that people are being haters because they've fallen back from her motherfucking miscreant ass, her motherfucking worthless ass, her nasty ass walking up in that motherfucking diner and eating directly out that motherfucking serving tray. You fucking heathen. Yeah, people are motherfucking separating themselves from you because a lot of people gave your stupid ass a chance, your toothless motherfucking ass a chance, okay? No, they not hating, bitch. They dodging bullets, okay? Because you are crazy. And I don't mean that like, oh, mental health. Yeah, she needs some mental help. Yeah, that bitch got some mental issues, but it ain't crazy that y'all be trying to give everybody the excuse. No, her crazy is the type to need her ass whooped, okay? Chrisean flat out need her ass whooped. Just like her sister. She needs her ass whooped too, okay? Anytime you such a motherfucking Pokemon Go, you put your motherfucking hands on somebody's mama, of course you gonna be a raggedy ass mama. You have no respect for motherhood anyway. So why would we expect her to be a good mother? Okay, we gave this bitch a chance. Bought into her allegedly moving on and being a better person. And in one reading I did say that she had two choices: to either stay on a better path, or she'd go back down the same path, which I said she was gonna go back down that path, but y'all gave me hell in that video. I still gave her support, still bigged the bitch up and hoped that she would prove me wrong and take her ass down that other road, but she did not. She went right back down the path that she on now. And I said that she would start to fail, and her failure would be public, and it would be deep and embarrassing, and it would end tragically. Y'all said I was speaking shit over her. No, baby, I was speaking what the fuck comes for people that are like her. People that refuse to change. People that are that damn toxic. People that are that fucking careless. Ain't nothing coming for her, baby. But everybody else feel like she played out. We've moved on. We're done with Chrisean Malone. Okay, we're done with that brand of entertainment. We so tired of this shit, y'all. And this foolishness that's trying to be the biggest baddie, you know. Like the energy, even though I catch, you know, clips of that show, I never watch a full show because that energy is just so toxic. It is so fucking toxic. And while I know that brand of entertainment is not going away, thank you and shout out to the rest of the culture that is tired of seeing that shit, and we moving on from it. Not saying that we are uppity Negroes who drink tea with our motherfucking pinky up, and maybe we are. Maybe we are becoming more refined and growing away from stupidity, which is why a lot of us ain't Nicki Minaj fans no more either. But we gonna talk about Nicki and her read. Anyway, we're moving on from Chrisean. And she's feeling that heat, okay? She's feeling that heat. That ego getting bruised up every time she loses followers. She gets criticized for her bullshit. She gets called out on her bullshit, okay? It's constructive criticism because bitch, do better. You got a whole fucking baby that should be up and walking, okay? Or making attempts to walk. But you got this baby that's motherfucking laying down, laying around like he motherfucking 3-4 months old. Like I said, between 13 and 16 months old. But she got the inside scoop card, okay? Inside scoop card says, closer up look, let's get all up in this bitch business, okay? It's still the same shit, different day with Chrisean, okay? Same shit, different day. Her cards almost going to repeat themselves from the last reading regarding her energy because it is the same shit. She still ain't shit. Her ain't shittedness. No, that ain't a word, but I got to give you the ain't shittedness of the situation is her. Okay, she's the common denominator in every fucked up situation that goes on around her. Same shit, different day. Same bitch, same shit, different day. All of that fucking fake flexing and her, oh, I got $1 million deal for this and that, and I make millions of dollars on my Twitch or whatever in the fuck the bitch was talking about. All she cares about is social media. She's just fucking clout hungry. She literally says and does anything to stay relevant, to continue to be spoken about, except for when you calling her out like or reading her ass like we're doing in this video. Yeah, we ain't kissing her motherfucking tragic ass. No. She ain't feeding for those type of compliments, but those rock tards that motherfucking eat her ass up and amen and yes, bitch, everything, the little stupid motherfucking what not TT, what Tia say, this motherfucking bitch look like a motherfucking that Labubu doll, this Labubu doll looking ass bitch say, y'all eat everything up this bitch say and do and amen it and got an excuse for it. Bitch then gave birth to a child that did not grow out of the shape of a fucking sperm, literally, okay? That baby looked like the sperm. You know the picture of the motherfucking, when you get your sonogram and the baby still curled up like a snail. Tell me that motherfucking baby don't look like that in the face when the baby start sprouting eyes and you know, little facial features coming, but he's still a little tail. He's still a little cum stain still. Tell me that baby don't still look like that. He even folded up like a motherfucking fetus still. But we ain't supposed to speak on that. No, we supposed to, oh, she'll get better. She'll get win. Bitch, win. This little boy done been here a year and missing all kinds of milestones, but she out smoking and drinking, playing her trash ass music. getting into it with bitches. See, all of this is scarcity tactics because we're in reality, y'all. Bitch broke. Bitch broke assedness. I don't give a fuck how much money she claims she got. I don't give a fuck about them big stinking ass necklaces that she wear around her neck. And I'm sorry, Tia ate her the fuck up because I agree with yet another thing she said. Shit do look like a fucking dog collar. All them stacked up, thick ass, masculine ass, big ass chains on your fucking neck. The bitch was supposed to be more than a boy. That's why she built like a motherfucking H. A capital goddamn H. That's her fucking figure. Bitch built crazy in a motherfucker, but be running her mouth on everybody. Calling motherfuckers broke and poor. But she really literally scraping and scrapping for money. Y'all see the bitch is homeless, okay? That ain't that. She ain't just staying in hotels just because of her convenience and she want to. Nah, she ain't got no car either. That's probably why she doesn't drive, and that's why she always gets a ride everywhere. It ain't because she's a star. No, this bitch ain't got shit going on. Next, y'all will hear about his own. Okay. Y'all hear about that bankruptcy being filed by her because she is completely living above her means per the usual. Pretending to be so fucking filthy rich and got so much paper. But bitch, where is your son's fucking therapist? Okay? He needs a speech therapist and he needs a physical therapist. Why haven't you spent so much of your money on some of that shit? I tell you why, cuz, baby, that paper ain't papering, is it? Broke ass. When she called y'all broke, just refer back to this fucking video. And if you want to know what cards these are the Oracle cards. What's the T? I'll link it in the description box. And these cards ain't missed yet, y'all. I had them for a minute, and these motherfuckers ain't missed, especially when we getting off into this T. Talking about these ignorant ass motherfuckers that can't get right. Scarcity tactics because she needs some money, honey. She needs some money. She got a whole lot of goddamn bad karma going on surrounding her because of how she conceived her baby. Okay, and we're gonna get into that too. No, yeah, we're gonna get off into that because I got to walk something back. But anyway, she's got a whole lot of bad karma surrounding her. And she's wasting time forming these new alliances with these motherfucking people who are kissing her ass because these are absolutely fake ass friends, okay? These are people who are basically just getting their turn, getting what they need out of her, getting their promotion of their page, business, brand, whatever in the fuck, their music, whatever. They're getting whatever they need up out of this bitch, okay? Because in return, they're going to turn on her too. They're going to turn on her too, you know. They're kissing her ass and playing with her, but they ain't shit but wolves in sheep clothing too. They know that this bitch is a sheep. She's an idiot. They know she's a fucking moron and she can be used. And can be used to buy all of the drugs and party all of the motherfucking time without coming up out your pocket. Yeah, Chrisean, this type of bitch. And this is the type of friends that she has around her. But the moment that they fall out, and it's coming soon. Her and DJ Sky, y'all look out for the fallout between them. Now they'll post a video of them being so cool and all of that, but you know, Chrisean can't never stay friends with a motherfucking woman a long time. Look out for that fallout between them, okay? And when they do fall out, it's gonna be nasty. Y'all gonna see. DJ Sky ain't loyal to her either. She ain't a motherfucking friend. This ain't your friend, stupid bitch. This a motherfucking wolf hugging a lamb. Chrisean being the fucking lamb. And let me say this. Speaking of fake friends, and I have questions. Just one. Yeah, just one. Well, maybe two. Couple. A stacked question, if you will. Got weave tangled on my fingers. Y'all, since when Chrisean a Crip? Y'all see this stupid bitch all up in these videos on Crip this, on Crip that. You know, she really flogging out this motherfucker. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm not a Crip. Not an active gang member at all, you know. Not none of that. But since when? Since when y'all let people, you know, they're just civilians just claim gang? I just want to know, y'all gonna keep letting her play with y'all cripping? I'm just saying, I'm not calling y'all out, but I'm saying, bitch, damn. Damn. Y'all just gonna let this bitch be on Crip this, on Crip that? Like, kind of slandering y'all because she a shitty ass motherfucker. Y'all don't want this bitch affiliated with no branch of y'all. Like, I think that she's fully trying to steal Blueface's character while he's in jail. All of that on crib shit she talking. That's Blueface. That's her trying to emulate him and trying to steal whatever it is that whatever energy he has left in the public. I told y'all Chrisean is a fucking succubus, okay? But I just had that question. Y'all gonna keep letting her play like she a crip, or y'all gonna go in that mouth? Back in the day, I was gang banging. I was a blood. Motherfuckers used to get their mouth twisted up about, claiming shit that they ain't, You get warned, you get your warning, but after a couple times, you get your ass beat. Y'all gonna keep on just letting her, put shit on crip and then burn the setup? I'm just saying. Anyway, let's move on because this video is 27 minutes already. But yeah, she got a whole lot of badass karma around her. Everything that she is about to go through, which she is, despite any little small wins y'all feel like she gets or she has, or oh, she's got this coming up and coming up. Y'all always got an excuse for this snaggle-tooth motherfucking jack-o'-lantern mouth bitch. There's still very bad karma lying behind her, okay? And while she's wasting time pretending to be a crip forming these fake new alliances, baby, she needs to be getting herself in order because, believe it or not, her higher being or her God is trying to reach out to the dumb bitch, but she's not listening. I don't remember exactly where it is in the Bible, but I remember a story about a king being given, his mind being given away to a reprobated mind because he was playing in God's face like Chrisean is. One minute he's saved, next minute he out here sinning big, baby. Instead of just being himself and acknowledging his God and trying to be a better human. That's what being saved should be. But I noticed that a lot of you Christians are heathens for real, just like Chrisean. Anyway, the king ended up backsliding. That means going back on over here to the sinning world or whatever. And when he went back to the world of sinning, he brought 7 demons with him, or he gained 7 demons. And those 7 demons had 7 demons. And those 7 demons and those 7 demons and those 7 demons had 7 demons. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I think the number when it was supposed to be 49 demons, if I'm not mistaken, he came back with 49 demons. So after he got through playing in God's fucking face, he come back to the sinning world and he was a worse person than what he was before he got saved. And this is the same thing that Chrisean is, okay? Y'all see all this drama popping up surrounding this stupid bitch, okay? She getting into it with bitches and talking shit, Y'all hearing about little affairs that this bitch done had, or niggas that she fucking on or screwing on and she done lied about. But more so, y'all are seeing and hearing more, and I'm seeing it too, but I'm just addressing the crowd. We are seeing her be jealous and talk shit and beef with other females. You know, that whole girl fight shit. Her making it seem like the girls is the groupie of the situation and using her for clout, as she has so ignorantly put when it comes to Kaylani, baby. I assure you, Kaylani does not need you for a motherfucking thing. Again, that is one of those people that fell back, gave her a chance, but now I'm dodging this fucking bullet. Yeah, that's her whole reasoning behind going at Kaylani. And the other girl she done went at, I forgot everybody else, but this bitch done been saying real reckless shit, being real anti-woman, okay? Her standing up talking about she feel like Diddy is innocent. Like, this is her name dropping celebrities or getting into it with celebrities, trying to create traction because she needs money, okay? That's what all of these fights and her picking with people and talking shit is about, okay? And when they ignore this bitch, or she get read her rights, one of them read her ass back into the fucking Baltimore oblivion that her ass come from. Our motherfucking ego can't take it. And then shout out to you if you're from Baltimore. I'm not shitting on y'all. I'm shitting on her and her fucking family. But anyway, she'll create a fake account easily, okay? Or she'll have one of her rock tards create a fake account and go and stalk the person, and cyber bully them and try to make them see things her way. And she'll do this to certain celebrities too. Talk shit and talk about how she'll whoop their ass or, you know, bring up with just ignorant shit. Okay. Y'all look out for her. Also trying to get into it with Coi Leray because our girl Coi is looking really good after she had her little schnickums, ain't she? Okay. Watch Chrisean call herself trying to get into it with Coi as well, again, as well as Nikki, y'all. I'm going to talk about Nikki in her reading, but watch Nikki have an issue with Coi as well soon. But anyway, yeah, trying to force people to do things her way. Trying to make motherfuckers feel like, oh, I'm Chrisean. You got to do what I say or I'm going to have you canceled or whatever the fuck stupid shit she was saying to Tia, you know. The dumb shit she was talking about getting motherfuckers canceled because she this, she that, whatever the fuck, bitch. Whatever. Okay? But this is y'all fault for continuing to support this bitch, for not calling her out, for not seeing her for who she is, okay? The piece of shit that she is, okay? Except that she played in everybody's face. And I've said it a lot of times before on other videos. If Chrisean were dark-skinned and had 4C hair, y'all would be done with her. You would have been done with her, okay? Y'all would have been dragging her worse than what you drag her when she pulled that goddamn tooth out her motherfucking mouth, okay? So it's y'all fault. Y'all colorism. Y'all texturism. It's y'all fault that y'all got this bitch thinking she's so goddamn cute that she ain't got to put that motherfucking tooth in her goddamn head. Maybe she don't understand that she looked like a fucking crackhead, okay? Missing teeth is looked at as being poor, okay? If you ain't got a motherfucking tooth in your head, if you just got that fucking space missing and you ain't at least then went and got a motherfucking flipper put in that motherfucker or bought you some shit off Amazon and made you a goddamn tooth so you can have teeth in your head, that's attributed with poverty. And I don't think Chrisean understands that. When she pulling that tooth out of her mouth but talking about, oh, I'm rich. And not only is she acting very masculine, okay? She's showing that she really ain't got no fucking money, y'all. If she did, she'd keep that fucking tooth in her head. If she knew that having a mouthful of teeth is an excellent thing, she keep them in her mouth. Or it was attributed with having money, okay? Having good dental care is attributed with you having a little piece of change or some good ass insurance. Missing fucking teeth and not having shit there and just opening your goddamn mouth and got mouth jacked open, talking shit all of the time. People just know you ain't got no bread, sis. We know it. And anyway, let's talk about Ronny, okay? And if this video stops, just know it's gonna be a break in the video and we're gonna start up again. In fact, let's start a new video so we can talk about Ronny.
I don't know this whore. I don't know her. Shit. I barely know her.
Can you stop doing it?
And went through her damn phone. It's ugly. She fucking CO at the damn jailhouse.
Why are you lying?
And they come bail her out.
Can you stop?
She's sending the CO to hotel. Mr. Hughes too, yep. And he got a wife, and she probably gonna see this. Yo, Mr. Hughes, yep, in New Orleans. Like, what type of bitch? Like, what? You fucking with the CO, cuz? You was in jail for 48 hours. What I want to know is, for real, how you got to bail the bitch out and she fucking the CO? Like, cuz couldn't give you a get out of jail free card?
Why are you saying that to me? Like, why you have to say that?
He didn't.
No.
So how you know what hotel you was staying at?
You didn't even know about that.
He was waiting outside your hotel. He called you. You said you enjoyed his company.
Not like what in person.
That I was just observing you and blushing. Where the fuck was this happening at?
Dang, why are you like doing all this?
Cause they don't know you really a whore, just
Not
a whore with tattoos. Like, what type of shit is that? It's crazy, cuz. Then we got this nigga named Badass. Picked the bitch up from her little apartment, wherever. Picked her up, dropped her off. They did Lord knows what. I don't fucking know.
Why are you acting like that?
Who else we got? We got Terry sending him his whole fucking dick. Whole video, this nigga's dick. Then we got Jarvis. While she was out on tour with Baddies, Jarvis talking about some stay 2 more days. She talking about, oh, I'm on tour. I can't, I gotta go, I'm on tour. He talking about, let me be your bodyguard. Probably some buff nigga that she like. Bitch. I'm only airing her ass out because y'all think she a solid bitch. She ain't shit. See, look, y'all know I'm a whore. So that's the difference. You feel me? So it's like, she know I'm a whore, y'all know I'm a whore. So it's like, you feel me? You know what you get. It's different when you think somebody's not a whore, or like that's like somebody playing like they're the toughest, most gangsterous dude in the world, and then you find out they're a bitch on the inside. You feel me? It's more disappointing than if you just already know they're a bitch, or if you already just know they tough. That's why I'm doing her like this, cause she really had a nigga fooled. She's a good actor. That's what she was, cuz.
All right, so we starting our new video and still going in on this tackhead Chrisean, because she is the tackhead of the tackheads, honey. Just ill. Anyway, the cards I have for her and Ronnie, the synopsis that I got out of what I pulled. Yes, she set him up. Yes, she knows that she was pregnant by Ronnie, but she tried to self-abort Junior, which is why he has the alleged health conditions that he has now. She, let's get into the cards, okay? She decided at some point, depending on Blueface, and we're gonna go from there, okay? Her energy is showing she's in her head about some shocking news. That shocking news is probably Junior's alleged medical records coming out. That, and I think that there's gonna be some traction that's kicked up surrounding Ronnie's death, okay? Let me see how he died, because I want to say he was shot, but I want to make sure, okay, y'all? How did Ronnie, Chrisean, baby, Betty, die? I'm just looking some shit up on my computer, y'all, because I want to know, like Joe, I want to know what this bitch did. That's what I want to know. But yeah, some shocking news that she done found out. Not only about Junior's records coming out, because again, while I don't feel like that may be entirely real, and it may be somebody that works in the medical field that is diagnosing Junior or self-diagnosing without seeing him, I do believe that there's a lot of motherfucking truth in that, okay? So, according to Google, Ronny Doe, Kane, Ronny Doe, god damn, they labeled him as Ronny Doe. Karan Kane, huh? Oh, his rap name was motherfucking Ronny Doe. Lord bless the youth. Can y'all write in cursive? Gen Z, can y'all write in cursive? I know that's real off the wall, but Lord have mercy. He named it, his nickname, his rap name was Ronny Doe. So in essence, be careful of the shit that you speak over yourself, even when it comes down to giving yourself a nickname, because you'll be done walked your ass up off this planet, okay? Labeling yourself with, he toe tagged himself. Not saying it is his fault that Chrisean did what she did allegedly, but yeah, baby, be careful, okay? So according to the Express Tribune, I'm gonna try to pull this article real quick. I don't know why my internet is being a fool. That's that demon on Chrisean trying to show me or stop me from being able to give y'all complete, accurate statements about shit. But either way, Ronnie was shot, okay? He was shot and killed, okay? And he was in Maryland when he got killed. So don't know specifically what it was or what happened or story behind it, but we know that Ronnie was shot and killed. But like I said, there's shocking news that is coming out about Chrisean's life that she's shocked about. She like, oh shit, I can't believe this, okay? She's being haunted by some motherfucking shit that's coming back from her past. Not only is the past about the shit she's done with Junior coming out or being made public so people can see that she's indeed a piece of fucking shit that brought this motherfucking medical harm to her own baby, allegedly. She's being haunted by the fact that, that shit kicking back up surrounding Ronnie's death too. And she's definitely in her head overthinking and trying to figure out how she's going to cute her way out of this, or how she's going to rock her way out of this, or how she's going to charm y'all and charm her fucking way out of this, because public perception is everything to her, okay? She's worried, okay? Police pulling up on the bitch, motherfuckers swatting her, CPS done been called on her. Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that shit that's being said, allegedly, in that medical record, okay? She's being haunted because she's been lying and telling a perverse version of the truth, or just telling us what she wants us to hear, which again, she don't have to tell us her whole life, but because this bitch has put her life on camera for us to see, of course we're going to comment. And when people ask questions about Junior or ask, is Ronnie Junior's daddy for real? She evades the fuck out of that shit. But I just want y'all to see that Ronnie and Junior look alike, okay? At first, and this is my walk back, at first I thought, yeah, that is Blueface baby, because the baby was little and she was doing them not far back, but pictures that weren't quite up close, but she fucked around and put him in the camera, okay? And I got to looking at him, and somebody sent me a picture of Ronnie, and it's like a side by side. And I'm like, no, that's Ronnie's baby. They got same eyebrows. Something about right up in here, they look just alike. And I know y'all rock tards are, oh, he looks just like Chrisean. No, he don't. He look just like Ronnie, okay? Them lies that she has told is getting ready to open up, okay? And y'all getting ready to see just how fucked up of a bitch she is, okay? I'm going to go as far as to even maybe add that shit that she's saying about Taseki. And again, I don't fuck with Taseki either, because fuck her with all capital letters too. But I'm going to go as far as to say she may be lying about that as well. There is a whole lot about Chrisean and the things she said and the things that she's doing that is about to come out, okay? She's been telling this card says partial truth, okay? She'll tell y'all a little piece of a truth, but she's lying overall, okay? Yeah, my nails, they coming. I'm going to do a overlay on. Time to. I've knocked off so many of these damn charms that it's time for them to be redone. But I think I ate these up a little bit. What y'all think? Anyway, let's finish talking about Chrisean. Where did I leave off at? Shocking news. She's in her head. She's being haunted by the shit she done did. The evidence of her foolery is present in her son. The shit about Ronnie is about to pop up. She's being swatted. Yeah, she's deep in her head. She got some shit going on. Shit real shaky for her right now. And despite it being shaky like this and shit going on, she's still out here popping it, honey. That ain't stopped it, girl. She's still popping it. She's still very self-absorbed, still about herself, still so selfish that she didn't realize or didn't exercise the option of terminating the pregnancy because she knows she's a fucking dope bag, okay? Whole body. You squeeze her ass probably fucking bleed codeine. And motherfucking bitch, ugh. Anyway, this bitch is the devil. Okay, she can talk about hallelujah, God, all of this shit, whatever in the fuck she want to. This bitch is the devil. Okay, told y'all this bitch is possessed. No, I didn't say possessed. Let me say that now. She's haunted because she's possessed by them same demons that she claims she's running from, and then some. Okay. See, she took all the time playing in God's face, playing saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit, so the church can receive her. And y'all gotta, again, if she was dark skinned, y'all wouldn't have done this. Okay. If her hair was nappy, y'all wouldn't have done this. But I digress. We'll talk about the church at a later time. Anyway, that shit dark in my lipstick. Anyway, yeah, they got her all up on stage performing, doing gospel songs and shit with no evidence of her truly trying to walk this path, okay? Be a different person. No, she put on an act so she could get paid. Y'all contributed to so much motherfucking shit that Chrisean had going on simply because, again, she was light-skinned and had curly hair, okay? She played y'all. But she's being hunted by that plan, okay? That girl possessed because she be trying to use witch work, although calling herself a Christian. See, she don't trust her God, so she'll go and she'll go play with some dark shit, okay? I told y'all when she wrote I love blue on the wall with her period blood, what she was doing then. Y'all called me Miss Cleo. Y'all said, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Now I know I'm looking at a bitch who is having the effects of a love spell gone wrong turn on her, okay? She's caught up by them very same spirits that she's been fucking playing with. And it's been influencing her decisions for a long time, okay? Let's talk about Ronny, though. You know, Ronny is the male that she was trying to convince folks was a stalker. When he showed up at the mall that time, like right before he got killed, and he was like, why are you keeping my son from me? And when he was telling people before she had the baby that was his son, that man wasn't lying. He knew where he had fucked. He knew who he had fucked on. Damn. Shit won't even come out. Yes, it will. He knew who he had fucked on. He knew who he had nutted in, and he knew it was Chrisean. But she was trying to paint him out like he was crazy. Even on the blogs, they was dragging him up and down. Oh, he's crazy. He's this, he's that. But the whole idea, the whole thing was she had been fucking with him all along, allegedly, according to her cards. Okay? Yeah, we know Blueface is a whore. We know Blueface gonna Blueface. But he wasn't the only one that was being nasty in the situation, because her cards indicate that her ass was fucking around on Blue. And I mean, not from nothing. That's what the fuck you get, because he trying to dog bitches out in the way he did Jaidyn. Like, that's ridiculous. And we gonna do Jaidyn too, y'all, because Lord have mercy. Anyway, she was fucking around with Ronny at some point while she was with Blueface. So that pussy was real familiar to Ronny, okay? He had been fucking her, okay? They had been kicking it. And when her and Blueface allegedly broke up, or when Blueface decided he wanted to go and subtract from somebody else's energy because Chrisean has none, I think deep down in his soul, he knows that this bitch is a taker. And she was doing just as much sucking away from him. And I ain't talking about sucking on his dick, because, you know, she did a whole lot of that because she told us she did that. But, no, she's sucking energy out of people. You know, she's an energy vampire deep down. But she was kicking it with Ronny heavy. Fucking on him recklessly, like just doing everything that if she, now hear me out, truly was in love, wouldn't be doing. Okay? Blueface was an opportunity for her, okay? Her and Ronny was just as much a couple as much as she was calling Blueface her fucking spouse. And again, I want to point this out. I told y'all they wasn't really married. She was running with that shit talking about her and Blueface had got married in jail. Girl, no, they ain't. They never were. And they never will be, okay? Chrisean can hang that shit up. Anyway, they was a couple, honey. I guess while she was still with Blueface, like I said, it was a fucking three-way shit going on. They were both cheating on each other. She go kick it with the nigga at the motel. Or this might be the energy of the motel where Blue was calling her out for fucking on the CO. The CO met her up at the motherfucking hotel. Like, she too was fucking around. Okay, it was a thing of her being surprised. At first, she was trying to say she wasn't pregnant. Y'all remember when she was looking real fat and motherfuckers was like she had gained a whole lot of weight. I'm not pregnant, I'm just fat. Yes, she was. She just didn't know who the fuck she was fucking pregnant by, okay? She was shocked by that. I told y'all these shocking news events is showing up on this bitch, okay? She truly was shocked that she had set up and created a baby or created a family with Ronnie because she wanted to create said family with Blueface, but Blueface knew better. He like, no, we don't need to create no family on them drugs in your pussy, bitch. Your womb is polluted. Okay? And her knowing that she had gotten pregnant by Ronnie during some period when Blueface, Mr. Neighborhood himself, shows back up, she decides she gonna try to self-terminate. Okay? That's why she was getting high while she was pregnant, allegedly. Okay? Getting high and drinking and shit, doing everything you don't do as an expectant mother. Yeah, that's what that was about. She's trying to self-terminate. She was hoping that she had gotten high enough or had enough poison in her body that the baby didn't survive. But when he did, out came her secret. Oh, let me keep a secret. Let me tell Blueface, or Jonathan, whatever she calls him, Blue, dumbass bitch. Let me tell Blue this is his baby. And this is our love child. This is proof that we're supposed to be together. I'm too far along. I can't get pregnant. I can't get an abortion. And she was telling the truth right there when she said that because she knew that she was pregnant by Ronnie. But she brought her ass back to Blueface pretending that that was his baby. Just to trap him. Yeah. Junior, while him being a sweet baby, honey, this was her. Not that, and I'm not bigging Blueface up at all. Okay? But I'm pointing out that women be doing shit like this, knowing they done fucked on another nigga, and will literally trap a dude with a baby that she know don't belong to this man. Okay? That's what Chrisean did. She decided that she was going to pin this baby on Blueface. Okay? While keeping the fucking real secret hidden. And she was going to bury that shit deep by all means necessary. But then Ronnie went on fucking social media and started talking, and he started getting some traction behind the fact that Junior just very well might be his fucking son. People start picking up on it, start speaking on it. That's when Chrisean decided she gonna get some goddamn revenge on it, okay? She used her celebrity, and I use that term very, very loosely. I'm talking about she's a J-list motherfucking celebrity, to influence somebody in her cult or one of her little followers, one of her little fake friends. Dropped some dime on Ronnie, told some shit about what he did, whatever the fuck. She convinced somebody that fucked with her to go over there and handle that for her. She might have slid him a little paper, you know. But again, this is somebody that knew her, okay? Whatever allegedly happened to Ronnie, Chrisean absolutely allegedly had something to do with it. There's the accomplice partner in crime part, okay? Whomever it was, she paid somebody. Now, I know it was a shooting, and I know it wasn't a serial killer, y'all, but I'm going to use the serial killer card. Let me pull these out. I'm going to use the serial killer card and say that this was somebody that was known as a shooter, somebody that then caught a couple bodies, somebody that took him down, or was it a drive-by? Okay. Either way, this was somebody that she knew would get the job done. Okay. And she felt like in his death, the truth about Junior's paternity would never come out. And on his death, she decided that the day that he was murdered, because he was murdered, homicide card comes up. She decided then she wanted to release the motherfucking paternity test, but y'all, that was a fake paternity test. You can make any fucking thing, any type of document you want, and you can get that shit done for free. I know her cheap, broke ass ain't paid nobody to do nothing, but you can pay a bitch to doc some documents up, and that's what she did. So this is what she's counting on, that the truth about Junior's paternity will stay buried. Okay. Well, let's switch gears and talk about This situation is absolutely about to explode, okay? The card says a situation is about to explode in her life. I told y'all, them shocking events were showing up on her, okay? Looks like she got some legal trouble coming, y'all. And she's being investigated, okay? And this is probably with that CPS shit, because here's the abuse and neglect card showing up behind that with the child services card. Okay, so it looks like CPS is getting ready to get on her ass. Y'all know y'all been calling her. Calling CPS on her or whatever. But I don't think that it's just y'all calls that's doing it. I think that it is some people that are close to her that she think is her friend that's turning her stupid ass in, okay? Remember I said in them damn charts that baby had allegedly had syphilis? Yeah, Chrisean apparently caught syphilis while she was pregnant or during the conception, and here it is. On the caught case card, it says sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. Junior got a rash on his ass, y'all. Okay. These are alleged and for entertainment purposes only, but baby, I believe that medical record is really getting ready to blow up and explode, and it's gonna really show that this bitch was getting high and doing everything that she wasn't supposed to do while she was pregnant. Okay. And remember I told y'all way back in a reading about her, when she got pregnant with Junior, I told y'all that Junior was a burden to her. After she had him, and her and Blueface had broke up, and Blueface was back over there playing in JAIDYN'S face and fucking around with everybody else. I told y'all that baby was a burden for her, and he's feeling like a trap. And let me point out something to y'all, okay? Let me point out some shit to y'all. She allegedly has some different feelings about being a mother, okay? Remember I told you that baby was a burden to her, especially because he couldn't trap Blueface. That's what Junior is to her right now. That is exactly what he has become. That is what her actions are displaying, okay? So I asked the cards, would Chrisean make it to 40 years old, and how Junior's future looks? And this is just my opinion. I'm not speaking that over this baby. I'm not speaking the shit over her either. But I'm just reading what I pulled in the cards and pulling the energies that I got, okay? Chrisean is hoping that, and this is a legend, and this is just what I pulled in the cards, okay? She's hoping that this baby dies, okay? She's hoping that, allegedly, that Junior leaves this earth, and she's hoping for a natural cause, some type of unpreventable accident. See, yeah, she's hoping for that, okay? But her karma is going to catch her. Her karma is going to catch up with her when in reference to, will she make it to 40 years old? Because of the way she's been living, and because she's unhappy, and because she deep down is a hateful, evil little demon sprite of a bitch, all of that's coming back to her, okay? That bad reputation that she has of pushing boundaries and just doing exactly what the fuck she wants to do, playing in God's face, okay? Pretending to be saved, quoting scriptures and all that bullshit. Yeah, that did nothing but allegedly cause her to become possessed, okay? And again, I told y'all, she got all them demons on her back because she decided to go and play in God's face and come on back over here and play in ours some more, okay? It's the same shit, different day, but it's not as complicated as she's trying to make it. You are possessed, and you are living your fucking karma, okay? So I asked the universe, what were the chances of her making it to 40 years old? Literally, the cards pulled out. The chances for her making it to 40 years old or being alive would only come if she gets arrested again. And then on the other side of it, I interpreted the energy a different way. Maybe she's been given all of the life rafts that she deserved. That time she went to prison, and that time that she was supposed to, not prison, jail, that time she went to jail, and that time she got in all of that trouble, and she just got out of all of that shit, that was her second chances, okay? Her being locked up was the attempt to save her life. Remember I said her higher being is reaching out to her, okay? That was the only justice, or the only, let me say it like this. Those were her wake-up calls, okay? While she was arrested and in jail, she was supposed to take the time to grow and heal from the things that she's going through, or have returned her stupid ass to, but she didn't, okay? Those were her second chances. She didn't take it, okay? So again, those legal issues will show back up for her real heavy, real soon, because she's returned to her toxic lifestyle. Smoking, drinking, partying. Look at the hookah smoking, crack smoking, pill popping ass, drinking ass card this is, okay? Whatever the fuck it is, she's got toxic shit. Shit that she should not be doing because of her past legal issues any fucking way, okay? But she's doing these things. And I'm trying to say these things without fucking getting angry or feeling emotional, because it's sad when I pull death in people's cards. Yes, I gave it to y'all, okay? Gave it to y'all what it is. I hate when I fucking pull death in cards on people especially when they fucking been given chance after chance to get the shit right, but she ain't choosing it. So anyway, according to her cards, she needs to be fucking careful, because they do a whole lot of doing drugs and apparently driving while impaired under any influence, drugs, alcohol, or a combination of both. Well, the caution card comes up, okay? Cautioning her about that reckless ass lifestyle that she's been living, okay? This time she decides to drive, and you know you can't tell Chrisean shit, or not she's driving, but she may be in the car with somebody, or maybe she'll pull a Lisa Lopez and jump her stupid ass behind the wheel. Not that Lisa was drugging or no shit, but Lisa shouldn't have been driving that damn truck, and Chrisean shouldn't be driving. But if she's not driving, the person behind the wheel is just as high as she is, or higher, okay? And they out on the road. Somebody might have tried to warn Chrisean, or will try to warn her. Maybe you don't need to be getting in the car with them. Maybe you should spend the night here, or maybe you should take a cab. You know, not only just you should, because y'all know she's got Junior with her. She have Junior with her. She's being warned not to have that baby with her, okay? Maybe this time it's a thing of she getting high, and so high, somebody with some sense or some drunk motherfucker in the crowd that she's in speaks as the voice of reason, and tries to warn her. Maybe you shouldn't put Junior in the car with this person, or maybe y'all shouldn't get in the car with them. Call y'all a cab, or, call your ass a Uber. But she, of course, rejects that, because, again, you can't tell Chrisean a motherfucking thing. It's a vibe all the time, dumbass. So she gonna, allegedly, according to her cards, jump on in that car, honey. And know that Junior is gonna be with her, okay? Unless she chooses to not put him in the car with her. But anyway, there's an accident. And alongside that accident is the fire cards. And the police showing up, okay? And the police showing up, when they show up, they find out that Chrisean is in the vehicle. And the cards indicate everybody has perished, okay? They are going to find drugs or evidence of drug paraphernalia or drinking or whatever in the vehicle. And because of said accident, this is what her cards say, okay? Because of said accident, Chrisean may not make it to 40 years old, okay? Now, on the opposite side of it, what I got from it with the prison cards that showed up, because of this accident and the death that's caused, that may include Junior, okay? That may include Junior being in this car with these reckless, toxic ass human beings who decide that even though I'm inebriated, I'm gonna still get my stupid grown ass behind the wheel. Maybe because of the deaths that are caused, or maybe they'll hit someone else and cause their deaths. Okay? Maybe she'll be arrested because of the deaths that are caused in this accident. And that'll be nothing more than her karma. Again, I'm not speaking the shit over the bitch, but baby, goddamn. Leaving him at the shore at Santa Monica Beach and shit while at night while the waves are real high, y'all. That motherfucking ocean be tossing and turning like somebody motherfucking flicking the wrist in that motherfucker at night. But she had that baby sitting so goddamn close to that shore. It's like she was hoping that some unavoidable accident like the waves hit him and knocked the stroll over and pulls him off into the ocean. It's like she was hoping that happened to that baby. Bitch. Well, can you do Jaidyn's energy as well? I was supposed to go back to the comments today. Oh, the last comment that I mentioned, she asked about it, and a couple of a few of you others asked. You others, that sounded real ridiculous. Let me rephrase that. A few others requested that I do Jaidyn's energy as well too. I don't think that I need to do blue again. Okay, y'all. I can reattach the video I just did maybe 10 days ago surrounding Blue's energy regarding Chrisean, or you can just go and watch it because we've already done Blue's energy. And I think that it would be kind of redundant to come back again this week and kind of almost repeat the same damn things because it's like I said, he's done with Chrisean. But I think that Jaidyn, or according to her cards, she is reflecting on the days prior to Chrisean. I think that she may be a little delusional in her belief, thinking, oh, if only Chrisean hadn't showed up. Hold on, yeah, I got to get another microphone. All right, now we in there. Now y'all should be able to hear me a little clearer. But I think that Jaidyn is thinking, according to the I miss you and the energies behind the I miss you and the memories card being pulled. I think that she's reflecting on life prior to Blue being involved with Chrisean, or Chrisean coming in and quote unquote quote ruining their family. And in essence, she really did. I know y'all like, oh well, they weren't married or they're not married or whatever. But hadn't Jaidyn and Blueface been together like 10 years or some shit like that? Yeah, it's still on. If it wasn't 10 years, they had been together a real long time, like since high school and shit. Lending to that love-hate relationship that Jaidyn has with him. Sure, right now she may have some ill feelings for him, but realistically, Blueface is her fucking safe space. Okay, y'all see that card? I'm gonna get some better lighting, but that comes along with y'all supporting the channel. Support the channel. My cash app is Brew Africana. Drop a donation. You fuck with me, whatever. Support the channel so I can get better shit. Anyway, Blueface is our safe space, honey. They have a lot of shared experiences. And I'm not saying that him and Chrisean don't have any, but we're reading Jaidyn's energy. Fuck Chrisean. Okay, right now, fuck her. This is about Jaidyn. And this is just alleged. This is just me pulling her energy from the cards, okay? She feels like her and Blue have a lot of shared experiences that deepen their bond. And, yeah. It's she's like, it's the nigga I'd have known, you know. Blueface is fun. And even when they break up, they got this silent understanding between each other, like what's understood doesn't need to be said. That's where I'm getting the energy that she misses Blueface. Or not like, oh, I miss you like Chrisean. But if he reaches out to her, or when he does, because he probably reach out about his kids all the time, he's probably kicking that game to her, honey. And while they are apart right now, they're separated right now, Jaidyn is totally willing to trust the process to see where things goes, because you know that's who she fuck with for real, okay? She is still very much so in love with Blueface, okay? Although yes, she's fed up with his bullshit with Chrisean specifically. I think that if Chrisean did not exist, Jaidyn would not be as vocal as she is about him cheating, because again, this is shit that he's been doing. But it's just something about Chrisean. I don't think that she's jealous of Chrisean at all. She has no fucking reason to be jealous of her. But I think that again, it's a thing of Chrisean coming in and fucking up their little dynamic. Okay? Yeah, she had that fed up energy. She was tired of it. But she still know that Blueface will still be there for her, specifically and her children, regardless to what they go through. And again, she feels like there's a connection there, a love connection that ain't gonna go away. And although she lived doing a lot of living in the moment, like I said, she experimenting with women and doing her thing over there. She's not gay. Jaidyn is, and this is just my opinion, she's only doing this shit so that when Blueface gets out, he can't say, oh, you've been fucking all these niggas. You just like Chrisean. Or you know I ain't comparing contrast. He'd be trying to gaslight the shit out of her to get his way. But I think that that's the only reason why she's fucking with women. So he can't get out and say no other dicks than had her. Okay? Now, true, she's living in the motherfucking moment because now Blueface probably is talking to her, sweet talking her, and sending her them fucking mixed signals. Okay? Her thinking about what they had, honey, thinking about fucking on him. You know all these bitches be addicted to that man. I don't know what it is, honey. I told you that motherfucking Aquarius fiend must be some serious meat, okay? Because she's straight, she too is addicted to it. Regardless to all of the mixed signals he may send, regardless to the love-hate relationship that they have, baby, that is her dick, okay? And when he gets out, she's gonna want it now. I mean, yeah, she's in love. She still loves Blueface. As I said, why? Because she loves him. She'll go and experiment with some bitches, okay? This is exactly what she coming up with the intrigue card, and there's a cat on the goddamn card. Her motherfucking ass playing games. That girl ain't no fucking lesbian. And there's nothing against lesbians. Shout out to you if you gay, whatever the fuck. But, baby, that girl there ain't gay. That's a game she playing so Blueface can't say shit so he can sit in contentment knowing that, y'all remember he said a lot of niggas hadn't had Jaidyn. This is what he's sitting, he's content with. And she, because she loves him, she wants to make sure that this stays like this, okay? Want to make sure that he keeps this opinion of her that ain't a lot of niggas that had her, okay? And even though she's sitting back unbothered, she has that unbothered energy, and I would hope that she stays there, but she's not. She's gonna go back to Blueface. Is he gonna sweet talk her and make an offer? So all the while she's unbothered, and I'm not going back. Oh, I don't want to be a part of the circus bullshit. Yes, she is. Blueface gonna come send her that offer. And at first, you know, he might be unfazed by it, or she might be unfazed by it, but he gonna do so much motherfucking cock blocking that she gonna double back. And in that double back, you know, she in her unfazed moment, she's gonna bring Chrisean up, and he's gonna let her know, you know, look, I done moved on from her. Me and you ain't together, so I'm happily single. You know, gassing her up, telling her all the things that she needs to hear to let her wall down or let him back in. You know, telling her that bullshit. Although I don't know where we going, but it's got to be up from here. I regret fucking with Chrisean. You know, she's clingy, all of that bullshit. You know, he rejecting her. He ain't fucking with her. Okay. Whatever that love spell was that she put on him, like I told y'all, Chrisean's energy showing up, y'all, and I have to read it. But whatever that love spell she put on Blueface or tried to put on him, it's then reverted to her, and that's why she's the psycho bitch that cannot let go. Okay, but in efforts to prove to Jaidyn that he's not fucking with her when he gets ready to get out, that's why he put her the fuck out. Okay, that's why he put her the fuck out. Made sure she got out, but he knows that this bitch ain't going nowhere, and Jaidyn knows that she ain't going no fucking where. Know that this bitch is an obsessed, grudge-holding, crazy-ass, psychotic bitch that cannot take rejection. But Jaidyn will go back to ignoring her, or she'll perceive that she's ignoring her, especially when Blue moves back home, okay? She definitely wants Blue back. She definitely wants that man back, honey. She wants him back, and she's going to go back to him, okay? Although she's going to ignore him and ignore Chrisean's bullshit until he proves to her that he ain't fucking with Chrisean for real. She's going to ignore him, or she's going to put on the public persona that she's ignoring him. But Blue ignoring the shit out of her, though. Out of Chrisean. And I think it's because she don't have no money. She ain't got nothing to give him. Jaidyn might got a little bit more to give him. Y'all see she putting a little songs out, and people say they a bop. I ain't never really heard her song, not anything against her, nothing, but that ain't my cup of tea. But she getting all a little piece of money, and Chrisean is stalling. That's why she's trying to make it look like she's getting so much money, because she knows that Blueface is over here trying to get back with his quiet contentment, honey. Blueface is over here trying to get that old thing back. He's back over here, you know, with these shared experiences with Jaidyn, or he's going to go back that way. He's going to be pulled back to whom he misses the most, and so is Jaidyn. Watch what I tell y'all. Jaidyn and Blueface gonna get back together, and the circus will begin again. Okay, it will begin another round of bullshit with Chrisean, if the bitch ain't locked up by then. But when her and Blueface get back together, Jaidyn and Blueface is gonna begin another round of foolishness. Be ready to see Chrisean upset, talking shit if she ain't in jail. Be ready to see Jaidyn and Blueface playing like they married and they so in love until Blueface decide he ready to cheat again. Go find him another Chrisean. Yeah, we got us a whole circus coming, y'all. And although we hope that Jaidyn would motherfucking stay out of the way and go and do what she gonna do, baby, she get ready to be involved heavily in that shit. Okay, let me pull a few regular cards. I got a few little bit of time left. Okay, because she's got a point to prove to Chrisean, right? And she came right on up in this deck, honey. She got a point to prove. Chrisean took a nigga. Okay, Jaidyn is hurting. Okay, that's the Pisces card. I'm sorry, the Moon card with the Queen of Swords in reverse. She knows that she has the power to manipulate the situation back to where she wants it to be controlled at. And although she's doing her own thing, Chrisean is on her mind, okay? She's wondering what next this stupid bitch is going to do. And she probably worries about Junior, too, okay? Because above other things, Jaidyn does have a better handle or more grounding when it comes to being a mother. So she probably does worry about Junior a little bit, okay? And she's also worried about the fact that she knows Blue, when he gets out, that road is going to be open back to him fucking around. But she don't care. All she knows is that she don't want Chrisean to get him. And she willing to ride this bullshit out again, okay? But we'll see where it goes. I don't want to make this one too long because didn't pull that many cards on it. But baby, please believe when Blueface get the fuck out, Jaidyn is gonna act like she don't remember. That's her Libra energy on that 2 of Swords, okay? She gonna pretend like she don't remember none of the shit that he did, none of the shit he said. Gonna look over all of the Chrisean bullshit just to get her nigga back in her life, honey. I mean, hey, look, she coming up with the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Coins. She wants her family, okay? That grounding. Told y'all she feels grounded with Blueface. He is a King of Coins, honey. Not that he has all of this money, but I guess he got a little piece of money and a little piece of fame, but that's not why Jaidyn is there. She does truly love that nigga, and she will find that solution with him, 5 of Swords, after he gets out of jail. The 4 of Swords showing up, okay? They will see, they will find a solution, and although he will still have many lovers, she'll stick it out, simply to see where shit's gonna go, okay? Now, that doesn't mean they're gonna be together forever, because they got an 8 of Cups. They'll probably break up shortly afterwards, that they get back together, because Blueface will be Blueface, okay? And he will be doing his thing, emotionally hurting her, talking to other bitches, doing what he been doing. But before he does all of that, he gonna sweet talk and get their family back together, okay? They gonna work the shit out. And Chrisean gonna crash, y'all. She gonna crash out, because Blueface done 5 of Coins her ass and put her the fuck up out that house and go move back in with Jaidyn. Oh, Lord. Prepare for the circus, y'all. Prepare for the circus, but according to her cards, Jaidyn gonna rejoin the Ringling Brothers circus with them, y'all. Got enough room on my damn phone to do these 2 people's reading. Y'all been asking about an update on the 2 of them, so I'm gonna run their shit together. And I'm going to put timestamps so y'all will know where each of their reading begins, okay, or where the next reading begins. This first part of the reading, we're going to talk about Blueface. And by no means do I mean that this boy is a good person. Do I mean that he is anything more than what he has been. However, I want to do his energy first in the oracle cards. Then I'm going to do Chrisean's, because I hope he's learning a fucking lesson, okay? Now, by no means am I bigging him up. Blueface is Blueface, and he will forever be Blueface. There will be very little change in this man. He will be the same person that he's been. However, he might not go back to jail and shit. He might get away from that, but he is still very much a runner. He's fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. He very much so will go out and seek another Chrisean rock. The energy surrounding the cards, surrounding him and Chrisean, he's just about really done with Chrisean, but he will still run and find someone who is easy to manipulate like Chrisean, but he'll do it in a different way. Either that, or he'll go right back over there to Jaidyn and he'll be doing the same thing to her. But either way, he's still who he is, the love bomber and the guy who goes and cheats. He's still very much so that. However, when it comes to him and Chrisean, he pretty much knows that this is a really karmic, toxic ass relationship, or he's beginning to realize it is. Like, I think when she moved back into his house and saw it nasty, immediately that kind of opened his eyes just a little bit to see what life will be like if he does not cut this cord with her. Getting to a point to where it's that he's drawing boundaries with her. He like, look, I'm getting tired of every time you move in, you nasty in my house up, or you doing some crazy shit. But some portion of him is still very much so codependent on Chrisean and her drama, which is why I said he's growing just a little, but don't expect him to pull all the way away from Chrisean just yet, okay? He's gonna do it slowly. It's like he's breadcrumbing the shit out of her, okay? He's gonna cut down on his contact with her. He's gonna, start falling back from her, and he's gonna block her again or unfollow her. Y'all know the whole bullshit spiel that they give, okay? He's gonna do all of that, okay? But then he's gonna stop that pattern of going back and fucking around with her. Not fucking around with her, but communicating with her, because he's still in jail. But he's gonna cut this pattern, okay? Or the energy shows that he's gonna cut her out, like give her the silent treatment like he did when she was pregnant, because he's getting to the point of really moving on from this situation with Chrisean. I don't know whether or not his mom is praying over him, or if that love spell that Chrisean had him under is wearing off, but he is getting to the point to where that he'll be moving on. It'll start off with him rejecting her, or him being hot and cold with her, like an Aquarius, being hot and cold and detached, okay? And then he'll, out of nowhere, reject her, like he did when she was pregnant, okay? But this time, it'll be on some final shit. Some shit like, you know what? I see what other people are saying. Even though I'm not perfect, like, you really toxic. Like, he'll say that shit to her in that calm-ass voice that he be speaking in, and it'll just drive her ass batshit crazy. Or he won't say anything to her at all. He'll fucking tweet it, okay? And that'll be because he done moved on, honey. Y'all know blue is blue. The hoes are still lining up for him, honey. I don't know why old toothless Chrisean thought that she was one in a million, or she was the only one, but baby, these hoes are still lining up for this man, okay? He's not sitting around, or he won't be for too much long, sitting around thinking about Chrisean, because one of these other hoes is going to make him an offer. And I guess it's going to be something lucrative, because he comes up with the card of abundance and some type of butterfly. Maybe it's going to be one of these love and light gals that's going to get up under him, that she going to be, I'm such a Blueface fan, and da-da-da-da-da, and I see the light in him. Of course, he's going to suck the light out of her, too. But she's going to be one of these girls that probably put money on his books. Not that he's broken nothing, but, women will still do shit. Flex their money just to show a man some shit. She's gonna show him some type of abundance, or she's gonna pitch him an idea for their show that might really like pay off and put these crazy folk back up in front of us and back on our timelines and shit for a little bit longer, okay? But this is one of them gals that she's still one of them groupies, okay? She could care less about a Chrisean or a Rock. She don't give a damn about any of these girls. She's one of these girls that's gonna come in and I'm gonna change him, although she's not, but I'm gonna change him. She's gonna show him that they are so much alike. She's just like him, okay? He's meeting his match. She's gonna be a narcissist just like him. Love bomb and self-absorbed and kind of one-sided. One-sided meaning that she's going to be giving her all to Blueface. Meanwhile, making him believe that Chrisean is the snake. Okay? And Chrisean will, of course, position herself as the competition and the other woman and all of this shit. Stalking this woman out because that's what Chrisean does. Okay? But not only is it just that woman, Blueface, again, like I said, got a lot of hoes, honey. He's going to have a whole lot of hoes. Okay? But he's going to use that one girl to pitch his idea or get his name back out there, whatever the fuck he's gonna do. But baby, he's still got other ones, okay? This man ain't near about ready to settle down. He's definitely not gonna settle down with Chrisean. I don't know why she's crashing out and keep running back and playing in God's face and doing all this stupid shit. But baby, you ain't gonna never have Jonathan Porter, okay? You will not have this man, okay? I think that's that nigga's name. You won't have Blueface, bitch. How about that? Because that's all she blue, using social media to express her love and talking about how she thinking about him and all that shit. Baby, he ain't thinking about you. He busy being seduced by these other women, okay? These hoes is out here doing this shit, sending him these pictures and telling him what they gonna do when they get out. See, he is talking to other women, Chrisean, and yes, he's using social media to do so. Having jail conversations with other bitches, you know. Basically doing his what is the blue girls show? I guess he gathering new blue girls, baby. He's already talking to other women, okay? And these women are willing to fill his cup up, okay? If they get a chance, they're gonna go sign themselves up on their visitation list, okay? Making dates and having little phone dates with bitches, baby. He ain't doing this with Chrisean, and if he is, he did it just to get some money up out of him. Because he has many of these hoes, honey. This man has a lot of options, okay? Meanwhile, little crazy karmic ass Chrisean, his thoughts on her, he let me make sure that I might have to walk away from her because these are some karmic ties. He might be growing, like I said, just a little bit because he has a very love-hate relationship still with Chrisean, but it will get to a point where he will be fed up because he already knows she been playing in our face. He know that she ain't no Jesus this and Jesus that. She only falls into Jesus when she needs to pretend to be innocent or pretends to be this mother who didn't smoke and drink her whole fucking pregnancy, therefore damaged her own fucking son. Like, she needs to do this when she needs to put on airs, okay? He already knows who she is. He ain't been fucking with the bitch for a long time. He already know this is a wolf in sheep's clothing. He know that she's gonna start up the drama. She's gonna start up the fights. You know, right now she's love bombing and Blue, I love you, and da-da-da-da-da. Now she's back on this shit. Remember, we gave her a chance and thought that this bitch was going to grow, and here she is regressing again. I told y'all. This is why I don't like to sit and listen when y'all be, you need to give people a chance. Nah, fuck that. I be saying exactly who these motherfuckers is, but I give chances because my human side says, okay, well, let me not be this way. But bullshit, this is exactly who Chrisean is. Blueface knew it. Blueface knows it, okay? He knows that she's here to steal his energy. And not only that, she ain't got no money, okay? I told y'all in the beginning, it was all about what she could do for Blue, okay? And she can't do much. She already out here crashing out and doing shit, getting ready to be an idiot again. Not that it's... Why Chrisean is being invited to shit, I don't know. But she put her hand in Miss Nikki Baby's cake and talking about calm down, it's just a $500 cake. Bitch, will you get your dirty ass the fuck out of here? And licked her fucking hands like it's literally something the fuck wrong with Chrisean. But she does shit for shock value because she gets paid for certain shit, okay? Maybe Blue is getting tired of that. Not saying that he don't think that they had fun, but you know, He about to leave this bitch hanging one more again. He about to do it again. And finally, hopefully, this is the time he says goodbye. And again, I'm not kissing his ass and really bigging him up. But maybe he really saying that fucking with this bitch is a massive regret. Okay, let me not go into the dodging bullets yet. Hold on. Maybe he's finding out that he really done wasted a vast majority of his time and killed what little career he had going. And now he's got to rely on this drama to, you know, keep the bills paid. Yeah, he knows he needs to move on and let go and free himself from her and dodge these crazy bullets. But he got to move carefully, okay? Because there are things about him that he knows that Chrisean will sit up and put out there. And again, it'll benefit him because there's so many hoes that motherfucking like him. They wouldn't care. They'll look at Chrisean like a stalker. She is a fucking stalker. She's crazy as a motherfucker, okay? But they'll look at her like she's a stalker and won't look at the truths that are being placed in front of her. Not that everything Chrisean would reveal about Blueface would be the truth, but she would pepper lies in so heavily that people really wouldn't listen to her, or this group of his followers or his friends would have their rosy colored glasses on and they really won't accept what is the truth that's in the situation that Chrisean is going to pepper in with her big lies. They're going to just see her as a stalker, see her as a motherfucker that's obsessed with him, which they're right. And they're going to see her as just a backstabbing, mean ass bitch that's trying to be vindictive. Well, hopefully he'll be done with her and move on, even though he'll be doing the same shit with somebody else. But let this be the end of you and Chrisean, baby. We tired. We need to be out this group chat. We are not interested no more if you are going to keep pouring energy into Chrisean Malone, because something ain't right there, okay?
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow.
Bye.